we are talking trivia about episode number 13, Beyond the Sea. Both Chris Carter and Gillian Anderson regard this as one of their favorites.
Good sailing, Ahab.
Good night, Starbuck.
Ahab and Starbuck are the captain and first mate of the Pequod in Herman Melville's Moby Dick. Sheila Larkin plays Dana's mother, Margaret Scully. She's married to this man, R.W. Goodwin. They're both still around and now in their 80s. Of course, that late-night infomercial features Ronco founder and inventor Ron Popeil selling the infamous hair in a can. Scully's vision of her now-deceased father features Don Davis silently reciting the Lord's Prayer as she looks on. At William Scully's funeral, Bobby Darin's version of Beyond the Sea plays. Writer Glenn Morgan's parents loved Bobby Darin so much that they named Glenn's younger brother Darin in his honor. Darin will begin writing for The X-Files during Season 2.
This song was playing when his ship returned from the Cuban blockade.
William Scully was a sailor during the U.S. blockade, officially defined as a quarantine of Cuba, from October 16th to October 28th, 1962. Now I'm going to assume he was an officer on the USS Enterprise, the first nuclear-powered aircraft carrier of the United States Navy. Our prospective murderer catches a young couple in a car, reminiscent of the infamous Zodiac killer. Luther Lee Boggs has Kiss and Kill written on his knuckles, referencing love and hate tattooed on the hands of Robert Mitchum in Night of the Hunter. Luther also appears to be a spirit medium, or a conduit for communicating with the dead. There are ancient examples of trying to channel the spirits of the deceased, but the practice became widely popular in the late 19th century, during the spiritualism movement. A kind of precursor to the New Age movement, both of which were rife with charlatans and frauds. I believe that Mulder is using a prop-modified Nokia 121 mobile phone here. In 1922, Duke University was then known as Trinity College. The students were seeking a mascot. They decided to choose the Blue Devils, the nickname of a famous French Alpine mountain battalion that saw action in the First World War. Luther Lee Boggs and Lucas Jackson Henry refer to a real-life serial killer, Henry Lee Lucas. Lucas made dozens and possibly hundreds of false confessions to unsolved murders in exchange for extra TV time and special dinners. His confessions were convincing in part because he was given access to law enforcement files of those unsolved cases. Finally, take notice of the episode's assistant art director. Clyde Klotz and Gillian Anderson are newlyweds. They were married on New Year's Day, 1994. That's it. That's Beyond the Sea trivia. Next is 14, Genderbender.